Here with Coach Sean Kiracofe after the Demons fall tonight to UIW 3-1. Coach, opening thoughts on the match. Started off real intense, high caliber first set. Things kind of dropped off for us after that, but thoughts on the match overall?
It really came down to the same thing that hurt us against UIW when we played them there. It was just serve receive. We passed really well, not perfect or anything that was outside of our ability, but we passed well. We gave ourselves options, and we played really good defense. In the second set, third and fourth, it came down to serve receive. We put ourselves in bad situations, and then we made some bad errors. But I would say that tied into just being a little bit out of control and a little bit uncomfortable because we weren't passing and serve receive well. UIW did a good job, specifically at two of their outsides, did a real good job of just saying, okay, they're in this defense. That means that this part of the court's going to be open. I'm just going to hit it there. That sounds pretty basic and like the idea that what you want to do all the time, but that's easier said than done, to be specific about being able to hit where you want to hit. And they did that, and that kind of disrupted what we were doing defensively, but I think we did a good job adjusting and starting to pick those up in the third set. But it really came down to just serve receive.
As we look back at that first set, though, like you said, anytime you're going past 25, it's a intense kind of deal. And it really felt like that first set was defined by the first serve of the match, where it was back and forth, rallies going, and what Reagan did in that first set was pretty incredible.
Yep.
8 kills, 10 digs, 4 blocks, and really kind of set the tone for what was an incredible set.
It was. It was good. I think that I was not surprised by that because we had, a short week just because we had the Tuesday match. I think that we responded well and we felt like we were in positions to be able to win, just like we had been in previous matches all year against Commerce. And I felt like we were going to come out in a good mindset, and we did. And honestly, we played so well that I am surprised to hear that Reagan did that well. Because to me, at least, it did not stand out as, okay, we have one person out there doing all of what you just said. I thought everybody was doing a really good job of doing their job and playing hard and continuing rallies and taking advantage of getting a second and third ball in a specific rally and then doing something better with it. So, bravo to Reagan. I did not know she was doing that kind of crazy stuff.
Well, to your point there, I mean, I was doing my stuff, but it felt like it was, like you said, a full team thing. And it was only after, when I looked back, I was like, wow, Reagan really did some. But like you said, in the set, and encouraging to see this late in the season that they're still, have that in them.
Yeah. And I expect that to be the rest of the year. Now, when things don't start to go your way specifically that second set, and then in the fourth, when we just could not, get out of some rotations because of passing, then there is, some head dipping a little bit. We addressed that after the match, and I don't expect to see that again. And then it is to our benefit that we play Houston Christian on Saturday, because we know we can beat them, right? We just beat them. So, I mean, whether things go your way or not, it's okay. We know that we can do this. And we'll have a little bit of a different matchup, not to be unexpected because they've kind of changed a little bit in who is in what position. So there's going to be some things that we have to figure out from a scout standpoint. But we know we can beat them out there, and it's a matter about keeping that mentality throughout each point, each set, whole match.
Yeah, speaking of HCU on Saturday, the third match of this week, this late in the season, legs got to be feeling, especially after a match tonight that went longer and all that. What's the recovery like to get ready for that match?
I say you're only tired if you choose to be tired, honestly. And I believe that. Now, that's me thinking.
Right.
It's easier for me to say that, but I mean, that's how I kind of approach things personally. If I don't want to be tired, I'm not tired. If I want to be motivated to get this next point, or to be what I want to be in the next match, it doesn't matter what I feel like. I'm going to choose to have energy and to go out there and play at a high level. So, I mean, that's my standpoint. Now, if they buy into that, that's a different story.
Coach, thanks so much.
Thanks.